I'll start the today's meeting on behalf of Major General Manoj Kumar Bindal, the Executive Director of National Institute of Disaster Management. I welcome all the nominated participants from this unique gathering wherein all the state representatives who are handling the disaster management role from Goa, Ladakh, Lakshadweep and Puducherry states. We are all sitting together for this one-day virtual orientation come online training program of India Disaster Resource Network. Since we all know that resource management is the process of ensuring that appropriate amount of stocks, both men and equipment, are maintained so as to be able to meet the demand without delay in case of the disasters. In our case, since we are dealing with disasters and since disasters cannot be predicted, therefore we need to keep the resources reserved so that it is well within the reach of the first responders at the site of disasters. Therefore, our foremost principle, as we all managers who are working on ground, is to make resources available at the right time, right place, and the right quantities. List of new inventory and resources was thought out and worked out and was approved by a high-powered committee constituting the National Disaster Management Authority, National Institute of Disaster Management, National Disaster Relief Force, MHA, and the state officials, taking into consideration the requirement for all types of disasters of our country is prone to. Today, we are, since we all are sitting here, the various states and union territories with varied kind of what we are looking at, we are at very disaster prone states. We are sitting together. Goa has got different dynamics, whereas Ladakh has got different dynamics. But we are sitting together to learn more about this resource of our this network, resource network, wherein we'll be seeing how are we managing the inventory at the center and how the state and districts need to provide and manage the inventory. So this list was worked out by this high level committee. Total 289 items are presently available on this inventory based on the criticality of these items. In view of the current pandemic, the list has been recently revised to add on items which are required for to fight this COVID-19 situations like PP and masks also. They have also been included. So this list and this website, which we will be training upon, will be taking training, is an ever evolving, and I would request everyone to give us those who are working on ground or those who are working on this system of IDRM. They should tell us their suggestions are more than welcome to us since it gives us an impetus to work much better and to network this inventory so that it can be utilized at the right time. With this, I would like to invite our Executive Director, Major Manoj Kumar Bindal. I will just brief a few lines about him. He has got about 33 years of illustrious career as an army general, and he has served at various coveted appointments of army, and he took over as executive director National Institute of Disaster Management in June 2019. General Bindal is an Army Air Defense officer and has got a vast experience in managing the disasters at all levels, from response to rehabilitations. And a special mention in his career is the Kashmir and the Bhuj earthquake, Kashmir floods and the Bhuj earthquakes. Right from he took over as our executive director, he is working on a vision to strive relentlessly towards making a disaster-free India by developing and promoting a culture of prevention and preparedness at all levels. You might have seen that disaster now and the training in disasters, the capacity building is a talk in the circles of various state authorities and the management of various disaster-related matters. So the capacity building has started a new look with when General Bindal took over. General Bindal is Vishisht Seva Medal and has spearheaded the mission of activating this archaic network of India Disaster Resource Network. He took upon himself this onerous task to connect the entire country into a network wherein entire resources related to disaster management gets a visibility and it is available to the responders without any delays. which of course we all know that will save many lives at that particular moment. So I would now request that I would request Major General Manoj Kumar Bindal, Vishis Seva Medal, to give his keynote address and open this webinar. General Bindal, sir.
Thank you, Kalvashist. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Thank you so much for welcome to all the participants. And the four UTs are involved in this: Goa, Ladakh, Lakshadweep, and Puducherry, and states also. So this particular webinar, which has been planned, is keeping in view the directions of the Prime Minister that a disaster resource network needs to be activated and used by everyone. So a special drive has been undertaken now, even though this particular IDRN portal is online since 2004, but its use was limited. So whole program has been revamped, a new software has been developed, which is more user friendly. And now this training of the various departments, district officers is being done so that they understand, and their valuable suggestions will be recorded by us, and we will improve this particular software and the portal much better based on your valuable suggestions. The second aim is that uh, there is a lot of confusion as to how to fill this particular uh, portal and how to populate it. So that is what is to be explained today, and all questions, as many questions you can ask, you can clarify yourself, because this is a very important topic if we start making use of it. Otherwise, we'll keep unnecessarily calling up people who don't have the resources. This is one portal which gives you all the critical resources required to battle a disaster. And this has been made in consultation with NDMA and NDRF, who are the first responders. With their inputs, these items have been selected. And it is a continuously evolving list of items. Even if the participants here feel, the state and the district level officers who are here, they feel that some item is very critical, should be added, you are required to tell us today in this forum, or send an email to our administrator. All of them will be reconsidered, and we will add it if it is meeting the complete national requirement. If it is specific to a state requirement, then we will see how it can be done. I am very thankful to Shri Ashok Menon ji, Directorate of Fire and Emergency Services, Government of Goa. Mr. Thiru Arun T, IAS, Secretary to Government Revenue cum District Collector, Puducherry. Shri Saugat Vishwas, IAS, Secretary Revenue, DM, Relief, Rehab and Reconstruction, Ladakh. And Mr. Rafiq TK, Assistant Director, DM, Lakshadweep Disaster Management. So the very level of this participation by such senior officers of the states of the UT shows that how committed the UTs and the state governments are to battle the disaster in a holistic way. No, this is not to be fought in a silo, and this particular uh, coming of such a senior functionaries from the states and UTs to this program itself shows the dedication, the commitment they have toward battling the disaster management and saving lives as well as property. So I'm very thankful to all of you who have come here for this program, and all of the participants who have joined or in the process of joining. Ask as many questions. By the time it finishes, every one of you should be crystal clear. It will be a very good idea if all those who are next to a computer, so you should open up the IDRN database if you have the user ID, and also keep seeing whatever is being told to you. So it will become a sort of a practical exercise also, because if you don't feed the data correctly, it will not get recorded. And feeding of the data is only at district level. An IDM cannot change. Like we are now in the process of identifying the faults, like an item which belongs to private sector has been fed as a government sector. So we are now taking snapshots, but that is not possible. 715 districts and nearly 20,000 data being updated every month. But we pick and choose in random. We are trying to point out how we can go wrong, so that we do not future data that we fill is correctly noted in that subhead. Because when we do query, when we look for resources, we won't know where to, if someone you have fed it in a wrong place, it will not show in the database. So a particular resource which was critically required at point of time will not be used because of wrong feeding. So that is also one of the major aims of today's webinar, which examples will be shown to you. And now uh, we are taking up with the ministries and departments in the central government to uh, motivate all the industries, whether public sector or private sector, to feed in their data through the district collectors. They are not being given separate ID. That ID will be only of the district collector's office, so that the district, because it is the district collector where the DDMA, the plan is made, he has to incorporate all resources in his district. So we have made a plan that it has to come only through the district headquarters, so that the ownership of the district administration is there. The need for these industries to approach the district is also maintained, and there is no direct channel opened through any other route. With this, I will stop, because 1.5 hours you'll have a grilling session, and I wish all the participants happy learning. And you must ask as many questions as possible, because that is the strength of a webinar. Thank you so much, and over back to you, Kalvashish.
Thank you so much, sir, for your opening remarks. And we would also request everyone to give us suggestions during the entire process of this. Anytime they can stop us during the today's virtual training, and we will be more than happy to reply to your queries. With this, I would now like to invite Shri Ashok Menon from Government of Goa, who is the Directorate of Fire and Emergency Services, to welcome the delegates, and will request for his suggestion as well to improve on the system. Shri Ashok Menon ji.
Good morning, everybody. Thank you, Lieutenant Colonel Vashish Saab. Greetings to Sir Major General Manoj Bindal, Executive Director, and other eminent participants in the webinar. Let me thank NIDM for having me on this very important IDRN webinar. And I have my state first responder officers also on this webinar. And very important topic, and we are happy to learn more from today's IDRN webinar meeting. IDRN is an important web platform for taking stock of and sharing information about the availability of equipment, skilled human resource, and critical supplies for emergency responses. The Directorate of Fire and Services Goa has been working consistently with coordination with the district magistrates in the state for disaster preparedness and response under the District Management Authority and the State Disaster Management Authority. We have also been sharing information of available resources and equipments and its deficits to the DDMA and the SDMA as well. I think we were one of the few states who accessed the IDRN portal somewhere in March, April, and found that certain equipments listed within the IDRN portal was obsolete. And those in current use by the first responders is not listed or not having the item code. This position was taken up with IDRN. Mr. Balaji was kind enough. I think had some emails, exchanged some emails. And, then we went back on the IDRN portal. I'm happy to inform that it has been amended and the list has been updated. And we can see many latest equipments as ED Saab mentioned, that is there in the website, in the portal. I would like to suggest that the IDRN may develop a master list of the equipments linked them to the focused areas of respective disasters. Well, we in the state of Goa, we list our equipments and procure our equipments as per the disaster response, as the SDRF is also embedded in the fire of the state. So we are responsible for any disasters in the state of Goa. So I would request the IDRN to have a master list of focused areas of respective disasters, so that states across the country will be able to go through that master list and see what is lacking within this state. And this can be done, as rightly mentioned, that the NDMA and the NDRF is institution in the country. So I would request that the NDRF should have a master list that should be on the IDRN portal. And we, the first responders in across the country, can take a cue there and upgrade and these type of equipments. So when we are in the IRS system, we can ensure the states are having the same type of equipments to cater to same type of disasters. So that is one of my submission to during this webinar. So these exercises enable all the first responders across the country to develop a uniform approach towards developing an integrated inventory of equipments for all disasters and enable precision on bridging the deficit as quickly as possible. So with these few words, so I conclude my session on what topic I was given to give my status on the IDRN, and I would be happy to hear more from the speakers who will enlighten us and take through to this seminar till 2. We, as small state, we try to do things differently, get the best out from my by giving the best type of equipments. We, the Goa Fire Services, also just to share with you, we led a team to Bhuj in 2001, and I led the team to Bhuj with my fire service personals in 2001. We had the best of equipments. We carried the pneumatic, hydraulic jacks, so on and so forth. So at that moment, we were equipped in 2001, and we could see the first responders there using crowbars, which we could see on the TV. So we, as a first responder, was very well equipped then. So I would request that if the IDRN portal has the best of equipments, the best of the premier response agencies can enlist it. So that would be our endeavor to take on from there and upgrade and update our equipment. Thank you so much. Thank you once again, sir, for having me on this IDRN webinar. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, sir, for your opening remarks. And we have got your suggestions obsolete, as you said, that we have taken off, and we are under the process of again identifying more of such equipment as you've brought out, sir. And the list have been amended, and you could have seen the fresh list there. The master list with the focus areas is a valid point, sir, and we will be working on this. With this, sir, I will now request Shri Thiru Arun T, IAS, who is the Secretary to Government Revenue come District Collector Puducherry, to welcome the delegates and request for his suggestions as well on improvement of this IDRN program. Shri Thiru Arun T, IAS.
அதை எடுக்கலாம், நீங்க 5, 6, 7 வரணும் எடுக்கலாம். 3 மணிக்கே போயிடுங்க. இல்ல 3 மணிக்கு நம்ம வந்து அவங்க ப்ரிப்பேரா இருக்க மாட்டாங்க.
I
கொஞ்சம்
would request everyone to mute their mics, please. Shri Teru Arun, the district collector, Puducherry.
எம்ஆர்எஃப் போயிட்டா ஓகே. இது எம்ஆர்எஃப்
Shri Teru Arun T.
செந்தில் கொடுங்க ஒரு நிமிஷம். எம்ஆர்எஃப் போயிட்டா சார்.
Sir, could you hear us, Shri Teru Arun T?
அங்கே கவர்மெண்ட் போலீஸ் பர்சனல் ஐஆர்பின்னு நம்ம பண்ணிடலாம்.
District Magistrate.
எந்த இண்டஸ்ட்ரீஸ் கிட்ட இருக்குது?
Puducherry.
Tamil Selvan, sir.
Yes, sir. Our collector is attending, but he's in the midday. There is an urgent meeting has come. Some personal important matters. If he is not busy, you can pass on to some other officials.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Shri Rafiq TK, Assistant Director, Lakshadweep, I would request you to welcome your delegates.
Good morning, sir. It is a great privilege to be with the functionaries of other state also. Lakshadweep being the smallest union territory with limited resources, we are looking forward for this portal where we can approach the authorities for resources whenever we are in need. We are looking forward the availability of resource and the details of the resources so that our inventory can be updated and procurement also can be done. Being the smallest union territory, we feel that we are going to be benefited out of this portal much more than any other state, since we are far away and very remote from all other place. Since our resources are very limited, once this portal is in complete rollout, we will be in a better position to requisite resources from other stakeholders who is having the resources. And we are keenly watching on the deliberations on the topic, and I am very happy and I am thankful to NIDM and NDMA for inviting us to this stage. Thank you, sir. Thank you all.
I would request from Ladakh, Shri Dorje Wangdun, to say a few words and welcome his delegates.
On behalf of Ladakh, I am joined by Kameshwar Puri from UTDF, Bashir from Kargil district, and Stanzin Yozang from District Magistrate Leh office. So we are very, very thankful for, including us NIM resource network. And basically, we are looking forward to further deliberation so that we have been feeding data into the IDRN, NIDM website. So we are looking forward to, for the stock of equipments, disaster and preparedness. So we are looking forward for the further deliberation so that we can get a fair idea how things are going. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Dorje Wangdun. And once again, on behalf of our executive directors, National Institute Disaster Joint Director here, along with Shri Balaji and Shri Dharmender, welcome you all to this today's one-day virtual training program, wherein, we'll go live on the IDRN portal. We'll try to get you inside of the portal so that we are on the same boat and we are on the same page so that we can learn and we can use this network in a better way. So the agenda coming on to the agenda for today's session would be, first I will be taking a presentation, would be the basics of the IDRN so that we are on the same grid and what IDRN is actually, how we conceive this idea of coming to this new website. Then would be a demonstration by Shri Balaji and Shri Dharmender, who will be going live on the IDRN portal, and they will be taking your questions also in between the IDRN portal wherever you feel that yes, this section should be you need to learn it much more in a better way. So they'll be there online, and they'll be taking you live on the portal to tell you about the portal and seek your suggestions also on the same. And we are also with this. I would also request you to that whatever suggestions in whatever form, maybe a smallest of the suggestions, maybe a big it may be a big change for this portal. So I would request everyone to give a suggestion whenever through their whenever they feel. So they should not feel that I am giving a presentation, they can't give a suggestion. Please, you're free to give a suggestion at any point of time. This particular IDRN portal, what you will be seeing today, is was inaugurated on 1st of June 2020, this month only, in June month only. And since then, we have migrated from the old IDRN portal, which was of 2008 vintage. So I'll be taking a small presentation on the same, and then I will hand over to Shri Balaji, who will take you live on the portal. So I'm sharing my screen.
Yes, perfect.
So as we have said, we all know that IDRN is India Disaster Resource Network, and IDM is responsible for managing this entire system. Since we all today also, as we are sitting one from Goa, Ladakh, Lakshadweep, Puducherry, we all have different types of varied environment, climatic conditions, and so uh, it is the same with our great country India, and we have a unique geoclimatic conditions where we are vulnerable to all kinds of hazards. Uh, like floods, earthquakes, cyclones, landslides, and tsunami. And as on date, as we are going through this COVID-19 effect, so the world has come to India, and we are affected by this coronavirus also. So one of the major challenges in responding to the disaster in a professional way was lack of the visibility of available inventory with various stakeholders. Where is the inventory lying actually? Inventory here, the resource is divided into two parts: the equipment, the skilled human resources, because that is also a resource. Human resource is the major resource, as we all know and we have studied. And we have seen also during our experiences in handling the disasters. So, without delays, effective and rapid response is the main theme behind making this IDRN portal. So, it's a under the Ministry of Home Affairs, this web-based portal of inventory of equipment and human resources and critical supplies was developed in 2004 under Government of India and UNDP Disaster Risk Management Program. In this, systematic arrangement of inventory was carried out. In June 2008, this portal was handed over to NIDM for further management. Since then, NIDM is managing this portal, and I will show you the figures how NIDM is now doing in a big way so that the inventory should be visible to all. And this lecture orientation program is part of that, so that we can sensitize the environment to update and to put their data, to feed their data in this system so that it is available. As the UT of Lakshadweep, Shri Rafiq has just brought out that this inventory, everybody has got limited resources, and Goa being as Sir has said, Ashok Menon Sir has just pointed out that they are quite updated, and they are quite they have new equipments which are available for fighting the disasters of various kinds. So this information, if it is shared, so the info sharing, it will result in the sharing of the resources later on whenever we require it. So we should be aware where the nearest place where the resource is available, so that it can be provided to the person who require it the most. Is the philosophy behind this development of IDRN at Ministry of Home Affairs, and centrally is being managed at National Institute of Disaster Management. The primary focus is to enable the decision makers to access the equipment and human resources required to combat any emergency situation. This is the infrastructure for the IDRN portal. It is developed the portal what you are seeing, it is in-house development by NIDM, and in excuse me, and by in-house, the two persons who have developed is Shri Balaji and Shri Dharmender who will be explaining the what they have developed in this system. So in June 2020, this new IDRN portal has been rolled out, and what you are seeing today, it is a totally secured platform based on the internet. The database is on the NNIC server, and entirely all the safety concerns are taken care. In this state and district are the main entities. We are just managing, we are seeing what you are entering in the data. We are just formulating the reports and returns. But actually, the person who is utilizing is the line departments who, through various forms, they feed the data, and this at district level, entire data is fed, and the state and the central government can see the data, the visibility and the transparency is maintained through this IDRM portal. But the main stakeholder is the last ladder in this infrastructure is the line department. Data collection process we all understand, because we today, as we are all sitting here, from 1 to Alpha to Bravo to Charlie, as we see department agencies, various types of equipment, skilled human resources, and critical supplies. Various types of forms have to be filled online, and that process would be shown to you by Balaji, and we'll be doing a demo on how data could be fed or anything if we don't know. For the basic of the queries, we are here to understand, and will tell you how to do it. In this IDRN portal, all 36 states and union territories are registered. Out of 740 districts, 750 districts are registered on and utilizing this IDRN portal. Total of 36 categories of items. In that, 289 items are displayed. Now coming to the particular states and union territories sitting today, I will just let you know the status of your own state as on date on IDRN portal. So as far as Goa state is concerned, if you can see, we have two districts, North Goa and South Goa. Total records from 1st August to 31st August on your screen is visible. So this is for 1 year data, and the other part is 1st August to 31st August is the 1 month data. So how many entries these districts have made on this platform is shown on this slide. So, and there are four columns in case you can see. The first is the overall 41 entries and 105 entries in past 1 year. If you see out of this, government sector, the public sector undertakings, and the private sector out of this. So for Goa, PSU in North Goa 1 entry, and South Goa 38 entries have come in. In private sector, we are seeing nil entries. So I would request to get everyone on board, and to get the private sector also involved in this IDRN portal. This is a mandate which has been given by Prime Minister Modi through his 7-point agenda, that every inventory should be visible, and all techniques and tools to make the inventory visible for better disaster risk resilience. So a private sector being in this, every state and the union territories have got the private sector and the public sector undertakings along with the government sector. In case Goa, they like PSUs or the government sector, we can say the Indian Navy, the Indian Army. So these kind of entities should also be brought in this platform, because they have got a huge amount of inventory which can be utilized, and they formulate part of the list of 289 items. So I would request Goa administration to update this inventory list also, especially with respect to the PSU and the private sector. Otherwise, the state entries are about 41 and 105 in past 1 year. So we need to catch up, and we need to do more entries in this particular way. Ladakh, UT, newly formed, still Kargil, newly carved out district, but still I would request that since the defense forces are so much in Ladakh, UT, so their data can be utilized. There are a lot of PSUs, the IOC, the Indian Oil Corporations, other things, DRDOs, all other machineries of the government in the PSUs are available in Ladakh, UT. There's some private sector also which have come up in Ladakh, so they can take up the data from them, and they can include in this list of inventory. This is for Lakshadweep. I would request Shri Rafiq ji, to update some records here, if you have some items available, I'm sure that something would be available in your state. So if you can see the various islands which we have listed out here, so there is no entry from any place. So I would request the Lakshadweep administration to look into this, and the main objective of this training and this speaking with each other is this that we can see what is our status actually as we are seeing in at MHA level. This is the Puducherry status. Pondicherry, we have got about 239 entries, Mahe 0 entry, Karyakal 11, Yanam 0 entries. Otherwise, for government sector, PSU and private sector, as you can see, the PSU and private needs to be updated. I would request the Puducherry administration to update these entries so that your visibility on this IDRN portal can increase. So this was about your status. As we see here in IDRN portal, we generate report month-wise, and we send it to the chief secretaries for their perusal to update this data. And we send it to the Ministry of Home Affairs also, so that they can also see the status of each state and union territory in terms of IDRN. After this new government have taken over, so the impetus on this IDRN portal has been increased, and PM has given his 10-point agenda on disaster risk resilience, and this is one of IDRN, and the sharing of the information based on the web-based platform is his agenda point number 7. So we are harping upon the importance of updating the data on this IDRN portal. And if we see otherwise also, in case of disasters, this is the data which will be utilized by all of us. Some of the entries I would like to highlight here, though Balaji would be showing you all in detail. If we see the entry which is marked on the top with like this entry, the Indian Oil Corporation Limited, the department name. So if in case this I'm talking about Puducherry, so Indian Oil Corporation, the source is private entity. We all know that it is a PSU. So whenever we require a data of the PSU, so this is a mismatch we should all see. Indian Oil Corporation, it is shown as a private entity. So I just wanted to highlight the person who is entering the data has to be more careful while entering the details, because at the time of the disasters, these entries would affect the response time and the system. How do we proceed for that? This is an example of the Goa state, wherein if we see in the red down below, Venus Ethoxy Ethers Private Limited. It is the source is given as the public sector undertaking. We all know with the name only we can tell that this is a private company, but the source has been entered as the private sector undertaking. This was not to highlight anything. This was to highlight that the person who is entering need to be more careful so that the data generated is of some use at the time of disaster, because time is a major essence at that particular point of time. You will all agree with this. So this is what NIDM is now. You can see with this IDRN portal 2017 number of entries, and now 2020. With this, all these like discussions and meetings with what we are having today online, like today. So I'm sure that we all 4 state and union territories would also help in increasing this last bar graph of 68,381 entries. So we have taken up in a big way to highlight the IDRN database and inventory so that it can be shared during the disasters. And for example, in case of Kerala State Disaster Management Authority, they have come out in favor of this network. In so much, they were so much excited to share their views and ideas and opinions after the floods which have marked the Kerala state. That is, they could get onto the site, and the response was much better with the usage of this IDRN portal. So they were quite enthusiastic as a state. We have got a good feedback from the states which have recently gone through disasters, like from the state of Odisha and Bihar, they are also utilizing this resource in a big way, this IDRN portal in a big way. Kerala state, as I mentioned, they have come out with an idea that this portal is, since it is an internet-based portal, and in times of calamity or disaster, the internet is the first thing which is taken off, or it is obstructed. So this data could be made available on in offline mode also. So they have suggested that an API could be developed. So on the basis of their suggestions, this API was developed in a record time frame of 20 days. And now this API is available for all the states and UTs to see their data, and it is both. It can take on both on the Android and the this iOS platform, and this data can be utilized to develop their own systems, and they can use our database which we are utilizing at NIDM. They can utilize that database at their end also in any of the formats. This is the new dashboard for IDRN portal. We'll be taking you live on this IDRN portal after this. These are the contact details. Anytime you can write to us, you can call us, you can mail us. We are ready to support your and the government of India's mission to give a disaster resilient infrastructure and to make India a the rapid disaster free and response system. Thank you very much. With this, I would hand over to Balaji for further taking this taking demonstration live for you.
Thank you, sir. Thanks for your wonderful presentation. Dharmendra, my screen visible?
Yeah, visible.
Okay. Thanks for giving me the opportunity to provide the live demonstration to all the participants. I request to all district officials kindly mute your mic while presenting the live demonstration, so that there is no disturbance during this webinar. I hope you all can able to see my screen. I hope you all, most of the district officials might be aware about this new IDRN portal, how to use. But even though we are giving, I'll give you some brief explanation how to utilize this. How I hope you all can able to see the screen. I hope you all, most of the district officials might be. I request to district officer, please kindly mute your mic. I request to all district officials, please mute your mic. It's humble request from NIDM. Please make sure whether your mic muted or not. Okay. Sorry for the disturbance. I'll continue. I'll go ahead with the live demonstration. So I'll give you the explanation how to update this IDRN portal. See, this is a home page. See, here you can see the total number of states which is registered. There are 36 states, including UTs, has been registered in the IDRN portal. So the next would be total number of districts. There are 740 districts. We have identified the total throughout the India. So out of 740, 715 has been registered in the IDRN portal. So here you can see the red color and the black color. The difference between the red color and black color. So the red color, these are the district not yet registered in the new IDRN portal, and the black color would be the already registered in the IDRN portal. So now I just want to show you what are the district has been not registered in the IDRN portal. From the Goa, see Lakshadweep, there are 11 island also registered, and Goa, we will see Goa. See Goa, 2 district has been registered. Ladakh, See, Ladakh also 2 district already registered. I'll see Puducherry, Punjab. From the Puducherry, Karaikal, Mahi, Pondicherry, Yanam already registered. If there is any new district, kindly please register with us. So these are the total number of items. 289 items already registered, already which is enabled in the IDR portal. Apart from these 289 items, you so no you can't enter or update any resource inventory in the new IDR portal. If you have any concern, query or feedback regarding the additional items include, you may please write a letter to the IDR administrator. Sure, we will put up that letter to our committee. So we are here. We have the committee. So they'll examine your resource inventory. Accordingly, will enable that additional resource inventory item in the new IDR portal. See, compared to the existing portal, in the new portal, we are given we are developed very user friendly. Here we can see the list of 289 items. So no need to check each and every page. For example, let's take. I just want to see whether mask is available in this new IDR portal or not. Whenever you are entering M alphabetic, it will automatically display the It will automatically display the M alphabet under the all inventory resource item in the list. See, there are motor boards available, motor lamps available, MRI scan available, mechanical ventilator available. I told you I just want to check mask. See, here you can see the mask. So if you want to type you can type another word also, MA. So I returned MA. So mask is available. I'm just searching. So in the mask under comes critical supplies. So this is the basic functionality of identifying this resource inventory. This is the use of the all public as well as the district users. So the next box would be data status report. Here you can see the data status report, which is updating from the all state and UTs. So we are continuously updating monthly wise report here. So the last updates we have done 31st July. See, from July 1 to July 31 first, we have updated the report in this new IDRN portal. So here you can see the Goa. See, Goa has done the updation 0 and Ladakh 75, Lakshadweep 0 and Puducherry 26. So this is the firstly you can see state-wise report. The secondly you can see the annexer 2 is a district-wise report. Here you can see the detailed report of the district-wise. See, this is the Goa status. Ladakh status. So Ladakh Leh updated 75. So Kargil not yet updated anything, 0 record. So Lakshadweep, I request to all district officials who are presented over here from the Goa, Ladakh, Lakshadweep, Puducherry, kindly please keep on update in this new IDRN portal so that it would be useful for during this emergency situation. See the Puducherry, here you can see the Pondicherry only updated 26. The rest of the 3 districts has not yet been updated. So then this is, I hope you all know well about this countrywide query for resource inventory. This countrywide query, whatever the data has been updated by the district officials, or it's a private or PSU or government. Here you can see the availability of resource inventory, whether it could be useful to all. I'll just select Puducherry. So here I gonna select all the districts. So if here we have added in the new additional feature in the new IDRN portal. If you want to select all, you can select all. If you want to select only particular Karaikal or Pondicherry, you can select manually those 2 districts as well. If in case, for example, there are more number of district like 10 district or 12 district, you can't scroll down. So here you can search, you can enter alphabetic. So these are the one user friendly functionality we have added, which we have added in this new idea portal. I just typed Y, so I have selected Yanam, even though I'm selecting Pondicherry. So here we have classified 289 items under the 3 categories: the categories of equipments and human resources and medical supplies. So I'm selecting here equipment and medical supplies. So once if you select this equipment medical supplies, automatically the list of available inventory item which is already enabled in the new IDR portal, it will automatically show. It will automatically list out. See, for example, I just want to know gas cutter, bolt cutter, and cold cutter. So the another one, I need to check tractor, whether the tractor is available or not. See, tractor. I want to check heavy truck also and electric torch. Find result. See, these are the items. These are the item which I have selected. Tractor and tractor, bolt cutter, electric torch available, which is already done the updation from the district. So here you can see the department name and the department address and who is the concerned authority person for this particular inventory resource. So the contact number also available. So here we are given the update now. It means it represent every 1 year. Each 1 year we have classified the each items. It's called life size. So each 1 year and 6 months needs to be update the resource inventory item. See, this tractor last updation has been done 29 June 2019. So whether this particular tractor is available in this particular department or not, the Pondicherry district has to make sure the continuous regular updation of this IDRN portal. So once if you click the update now, it will automatically redirect to the login page. So this is the countrywide query feature. And the next would be about idea, and this all I hope you all know. So the resource inventory, we are given the dedicated page. Here also you can search the same countrywide query for the resource inventory. So the item details I have explained. This is the these are the 289 items already which is enabled in the new IDRN portal. So the another column would be user manual. So once if you click user manual, there will be 2 drop down. One is user manual and another one is data collection format. So here you can see the what are the functions of this form 1, form 2A, form 2B, form 2C. I'll come back to the form 1, form 2A, form 2B, form 2C. What is the purpose? So here you can see the resource availability list, which is already enabled in the new IDR portal. Here you can see the list of 289 items. You may please forward this list to the all concerned line department, so that the line department has to fill it up this form and send it back to district headquarters. The district headquarters may needs to be updated in the new IDRN portal. So these are the 289 items. So we have classified each and every item under the categories. So the another column, so another drop down would be data collection format. So this is the most important thing. All the district officials and the line department has to make sure what is the purpose of this form 1, form 2A, form 2B, form 2C. So I'll see, even though since the IDR portal, the online updation is available, so that what is the purpose of this form 1? So the district headquarters needs to send this form to be the line department, whether it could be a private, whether it could be a public sector or private sector or government. So that is the major source of this form 1A, form 1. So here you can see the whether it is government, they have to select government. PSU, they have to select PSU. It is a private, they have to select private. So the most of the district and the line department is making the mistake of while entering the physical form itself. So the district headquarters is requesting this form, so that they are selecting resource government. It should not select government. It is a private. They have to select under under mandatory in the private. It is a PSU, they have to select under the PSU unit only. See, again, come back to the Form 2A, Form 2B, Form 2C. So it's almost three form is same format. It look like same format. For the what is the purpose of the Form A, Form 2A, Form 2B, Form 2C? It's simple. For easy understanding of the easy updation of the resource inventory in the new in the IDRN portal, the Form 2A needs to be filled only for equipment details. Form 2B needs to be filled only for the skilled human resource details. Form 2C needs to be filled for only critical supplies details. This is the basic functions of this Form 2. These three forms. So then, so the login. I hope you all the district headquarter have the user ID and password. If the user ID password, if you don't have, kindly please write a mail to admin.idr@nec.in, or you may contact anytime. Sure, definitely I will send you the user ID password. I request to all district officials, please kindly once again, please listen this major module which I am going to explain you. This is the most important thing, where all the district officials are the data entry operator making this mistake of while entering the data, while getting the confusion of the updating the data. So I am just logging in the dummy user. This is the dummy user. I hope you all district have the user ID password, dedicated user ID password. So once the district has logged in this portal, you will get this dashboard. See, firstly you have to check the DCDM detail, whether the DCDM detail has correctly updated or not. So the most of the district is making the mistake. Contact number, they are not correct contact number, they are not feeding. When the problem happens, or when we want to discuss with the concerned district authority, we could not unable to reach them. So it is very it should be taken care of by district headquarter who is updating this IDRN portal. So the district disaster nodal person. So every district has the district disaster management authority has some nodal person which is nominated from the district district senior official. So so those name and designation and address needs to be filled. And this is the item code and item name. Already I have told you these are the items which is already enabled in the new IDRN portal. There are 289 items, so you can see the list. So the another would be data status report. We are working on it, so we are getting when we launched this new IDRN portal, we are continuously getting the feedbacks and suggestions from the various states and the various districts. All the district and the state level officer wants to download the report in the Excel format and the PDF format and the Word format, whatever the convenient format, the printable format. So the custom date based 1 month, it should be it should be a 1 month or 6 month or custom date, whether it should be a 1 year or whatever. So we are working on it. Soon we will be adding this feature. I request all state and district officer, please kindly watch our IDRN portal. Definitely we will be soon integrating these more modules in the new IDRN portal. So here you can see the district database. This is not actual database. This is not actual database. This is the dummy user. I hope you all aware. I just know I have explained. That's why I taken Delhi and New Delhi. So record updated 616 record and the number of item identified 196 items from the date 2006 to till date. So we have enabled in the last 4 years. So here most of the district and states are getting confused. What is the difference between a record uploaded and the number of item identified? So the record uploaded 660 record uploaded since 2016 to 2020, whether it is a modifier or updated or new record. But the number of item identified, I hope you all aware, 289 items already enabled in the new IDRN portal. Out of these 289 items, 196 item has been identified in this IDRN portal from the particular district. See, here also we given the user manual. Already I have explained, and training video we are working on it. So whatever the new integration, new module we are enabling this new item, definitely we will be giving this we will be put training video in the IDRN portal so that it could be better understanding to the all district officials and line department. The district data collection format also available in the login, so you can download the notification. Also we are working on it. The overall not doing continuous updation if in case any inventory resource items expired, so that we are giving the notification to the concerned district once they are logged in. We are working on it. So this is the most important thing. I request to all district officers one more time, the humble request, please kindly watch this module. So there, for example, see add add inventory. Now the line department submitted the resource inventory list. Now the district headquarter or the concerned authority needs to be fill this form. There is two options: add record and modify record. See, if in case, for example, one private limited, for example, GPLL private limited, I just on assumption basis I just given this name, G for Goa, B for Pondicherry, L for Ladakh, L for Lakshadweep, GPLL private limited. This is the first time this private limited is registering this IDR portal, so that all the district has to make sure it should firstly they have to register that private organization in the new IDN portal. So if in case the private industry already registered in the new IDN portal, they have to select modify record. Once if you select modify record, here you can able to see the all the existing registered private industry and private PSU industry and government industry. You can see the list. So now I'll going to explain how to add how to register new private industry in the new IDR portal. For example, for it just assumption GPLL private limited. So the department address Goa, contact person, for example, Venkatesh. Designation, whatever his designation, admin. So address Goa, pin code 110001. I don't know exact pin code of that Goa. I just for dummy purpose only I have entered. I request to all, please make sure the correct pin code needs to be entered. If they have the contact number, they have to mandatorily enter this and 400 The telephone number is mandatory 23438286. So the email ID would be mandatory. So vengat@gmail.com. This is the most important thing. All the district officials who is entering the idea, who is updating the IDR portal, they're making the mistake of selecting the sources. See, this is the private industry. We have to select private, but the most of the district is making the mistake of government. I have gone through all the report last month. There are 60 to 50% of data is done the updation on behalf of government. It should not. So whenever we are generating the report, the submitting to the ministry or state, the data is false data. Data is false data when they are updating the government, because it's a private industry. We have to select private. So mandatory select private. So I request to all, please make sure. So I am submitting. I have registered this particular private GPLL private limited in the new IDRN portal. This is the first time I am doing, so I have registered. So now if you want to modify, you can modify. You can click modify also. So now if you want to add, while registering itself, if you want to add the resource inventory, you can click here add inventory record. Here you could see the resource inventory. For example, now I just want to update CT scan. See, while you are typing C alphabet, you will get all the list of item which is under the C character enabled in the new IDRN portal. You can find out. See here, you can see the CT scan. I want to update CT scan. So the quantity you have to make sure whether it is a box, bag, or number. So it's obviously numbers. So I selected number. Quantity I have selected 100, and the item location Goa, South Goa. South Goa item. If there is any type of CT scan, you may please enter that description in the types. As of now, I'm not aware any types. So I'm just mentioning MRI CT scan. What I have, what I and what I know. I have submitted. So we have added the one inventory item. If you want to add multiple item in the single time, you can again add the continuous. And for example, I am updating now tractor. See tractor number. Tractor I have 12 quantity. Location South Goa. Location South Goa. Item. If there is any particular different type of sir. So you can mention. So I have added 2 items. Now I'll see once if you register this private this department in the new idea portal, here you can see the list of that registered private industry in the modify record. So once if you click modify record, please you could find GPLL Private Limited. So if in case this particular private industry wants to update again after 15 days or after 10 days after 1 month, they have to select modify record. Here in the department list you could see the GPLL Private Limited. If you want to update if you want to modify the department detail, you can modify. If you want to delete the department, you can delete. For example, I am deleting this department. So the department will not delete because under this department we have updated 2 number of inventory resource items. So firstly you have to delete that 2 inventory, then only you can able to delete this particular department. So GPLL Private Limited, submit. So definitely after finishing this session I'll give you the time to ask feedback or query. I request all please district officer please wait for that time. Definitely I will give you the time to ask concern queries. I have seen in the chat box. Okay, thank you. So now if you want to add more items, now if you want to add more items after 10 days or after 15 days, I told you no need to register again, no need to click add record. So the most of the district officials is making the duplication of this registration. As I can see, many districts have done this mistake. So I request all district officers, please select the modify record. Your registered private limited already listed here. Here you can add the items. If you want to add, for example, I'm adding after 1 month in this particular private. I'm adding what I'm adding. I just want to add cutter, cold cutter number 35, location South Goa. Description, whatever, if there is any types you can mention over here. I hope you all aware. I have added 3 items in this particular private industry. See here you can see GPLL Private Limited. Here you can see the item list which is already updated in this particular private limited. So here you can see just now as I updated just now, cold cutter CT scan tractor is available. For example, mistakenly done, if there is done any mistake for the quantity, any item, you can modify it anytime. For example, I just want to update only 10 quantity only available after 10 months, after 15 days or 1 month, this cold cutter. See here you can see it is updated. So if in case this tractor is not available after 1 month or after even 1 week or after 3 weeks, after 3 months, you can delete this inventory item. That's all this. So the next department wise report. Here you can see the consolidated report of the each department wise. For example, GPLL Private Limited I am selecting. So I have updated 3 record, 1 record I have deleted. So there are 2 records in this particular private limited, GPLL private limited. So the date-wise report, here you can select the in between the date. For example, a date-wise report. For example, I am selecting from yesterday to till date. Actually, we have developed the this functionality in between dates. So you have to select the 11. So it takes at least some time to reflect that inventory item in the portal. So I'm just seeing 9 September 2022 from 11 September 2020. What are the item has been updated? I hope you all aware there are 2 item has been updated. So the date-wise entry also you can monitor. So the district-wise report. This is the report, the consolidated report, which is updated from the districts. So these are the consolidated report. So now the view item, show item detail. So I hope you all aware. I have explained these are the items which we have enabled in the new IDRN portal, and the show item code. These are the item code and the item details is available. So contact us. As of now, this part is not enabled, but we are working on it. Whoever have the concerned query or additional item needs to be added in the new IDRN portal. Kindly please register your fill this form, or else you may send anytime to admin.idrn@nic.in, or else you can contact or you can WhatsApp me. Even I'll definitely take a note, and I'll put up in this your request to our competent authority. They will review, and if really that resource inventory item useful, definitely we will add in the new IDRN portal. So log out. This is the contact us page. Here you can see the phone number and the landline number and the email ID and whatever the that's all. So I hope you all understand this IDRN portal, how to update, how to delete, how to modify. So this is a time to discuss new IDRN portal. What are the, if you have a request to all district officials, that the floor is open now. Whatever your concern, query, your suggestion, feedback, you may ask now. You may ask now.
Good afternoon, Mr. Balaji.
Yeah, good afternoon, sir.
This is Nilesh Fernandez, Station Fire Officer from Goa State Fire and Emergency Services.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Tell me, sir.
My first query is that for Goa State, are all the departments given a unique username and password to enter the data?
One second, sir. No, sir. As of now, there is no unique user ID password to the concerned department. So we could not say from the central level. We could not identify. We are unable to manage that kind of department-wise entry in this portal. So as of now, the district level ID only we are enabled. The same your same suggestion Kerala State also suggested, but we are in the process of whether we can create a new user ID password to the department wise or not. We'll take your request as a consideration, sir. Definitely, we'll let you know whether if it is possible.
So my question is, how does every private institution or company or other departments, how do they upload their data?
Sir, actually, I hope you all aware the form. There is a form available: Form 1, Form 2A, Form 2B, Form 2C. That form needs to be sent to the all line department, whether it could be a private or PSU. The state level, the district headquarter is the responsible for the data updation. They don't have any user ID password. The district has to register that private industry in the IDRN port in the department in the their particular district.
Because in this in place of Goa, we have been, the fire department has been entering the data.
Okay.
Our own data, we have been entering it.
What, sir? Can you please once again?
The data with regard to the fire department of position of equipments and appliances.
Okay.
The data was entered by the fire department itself.
Yeah, no problem, sir. As I can, as the district authority, in case if any government organization, if they agree to provide this user ID password to the government official, anyway, the concerned competent authority, if approved, anybody can update this IDR portal. That is not an issue. But that should be taken care of at district headquarters. So are you clear with my point, sir?
Yes, so what we understand is that district authorities are responsible for entering this data.
Yes. Firstly, the district authority is responsible for entering this data, but the district authority may approve, may given the privilege to the updation from the government organization. Request to all district officials who are attending this webinar, kindly unmute your mic. You may please ask whatever your doubt or questions. The floor is open now.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, sir.
So myself, Sharan, a disaster management professional, Lakshadweep.
Yes.
Sir, actually, person we have some network issues are here. We have a low bandwidth network here. So
Okay.
I hope portal will work on the slow network connections also.
Okay. What's that?
I hope this portal will work on the slow network connection also. So the slow internet connection also.
Yes. This portal is working on 64 GB RAM, right? 64 GB RAM. Yes, sir. Compared to the existing portal is server configuration is very low. But in the new IDRN portal, we given the maximum configuration of this new IDRN portal, so you can access even the very limited internet connectivity also. You can check.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.
Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
That is, I would like to have one suggestion regarding entering data by private sector.
Okay.
We can, as far as government department concerned, the revenue department or disaster management unit can directly contact those, can send the forms to those department directly.
Yes,
in
sir.
respect of collecting data from private sectors, they can designate one nodal department like industries, labor department, or whatever may be. According to their, they can designate one department as nodal agency. Through that nodal agency, they can collect the resource available from those industries or factories. It will be nice for us because they will be having more industries department, labor department will having more contact. They will be having the rest of industries with them. You can suggest this to others. So if it is acceptable, you can make it a suggestion.
Sure, sir. We have noted, sir. Thanks for your kind suggestion.
Then one more thing I would like to ask: what is the difference between the earlier thing and the present thing? I think most of the things are one and the same. There is no difference, much difference. So that if you explain the difference, what is the updated version and the previous? So what is the difference between both of these?
No, sir. In the existing portal, you can't update department-wise data in the old IDR portal. But in the new IDR portal, you can register the dedicatedly the department-wise registration. You can update the resource inventory under this particular department-wise. The existing portal, each and every time, the data entry needs to be filled the department name and the department address and the department designation. So there will be multiple duplicate. Department has been registered in the existing portal. Here we are given the classification.
One more thing, if there is any provision, we can see what are the things available in other districts also, other states also. Am I correct? What are the equipment available in others? We can see.
Yes, sir. That you can see in the countrywide query. I hope I shown the demo, right? There you can see. There you can select the states and the concerned district and equipment. Whether if it is available, you can directly call them and contact them and get.
If there is any provisions directly ringing from the portal to that particular department, so or sending mail, WhatsApp message to that particular department or concerned person, instead of working, seeing after getting details from that portal, we have to again write write or contact from through some other media to that particular person. Instead of that, from the through portal itself, directly contact. We can directly send message to that particular department or officers for providing that equipment we require. It will be much easier for our operation. It can
Okay,
be
sir.
developed.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. I have noted this point. Definitely, I will try. We will try to integrate that notification based some request to the concerned department. Definitely, we will work, sir.
Thank you for giving this opportunity, Mr. Balaji.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Hello, sir. Hello.
Hello.
Hello, sir. I'm from Kargil district, UT Ladakh.
Yeah, tell me, sir.
Sir, I have a query that the data which we have uploaded on the previous portal is not showing in the new portal, sir.
Sir, actually, we have deleted the old entries from the existing portal, which is not, which is currently expired. But as I told you in the last 2 days back, if you want that particular data, if you want to update, JD sir, call karo. If you want that particular existing data, definitely we will integrate that old data, sir. The data with us, we have all the data since 2004. No issue. You may kindly please send a mail, sir. Definitely we will restore that particular Kargil district existing data.
We would like to conclude today's virtual orientation come online training for all these 4 state and union territory: Goa, Lakshadweep, Puducherry, and Ladakh. I would take
Isa, one second, sir. Isa ma'am from Goa, Under Secretary. Do you have any concern, query, feedback, or suggestion, ma'am? Are you in line?
Okay, Balaji.
Oh, okay, sir. Hello.
Balaji, you can hear me?
Yes,
Yeah,
yes, yes,
Ishaji,
ma'am.
please tell.
Yes. Yeah, I just would like to I would also suggest that it would be better if we would have extreme level credentials so that there would be some control. And when we could set out a form ourselves to our private stakeholders, and accordingly they could get things updated.
Ma'am, your voice is not audible, ma'am. If possible, can I please put it in chat box? Definitely, we will take that all. We will read that chat box after the webinar. No, still it's not clear, ma'am. Still it's not clear. No issue, ma'am. Thanks for connecting. You may please write in the chat box. I request all district. I request all district officials, please kindly write in your chat box. Write in the chat box also. Definitely, will take high level note whatever you are giving the suggestions. This is the final. This is the final call. Can you? Is there any suggestion and feedback or query? Please kindly unmute your mic. You may ask.
Okay, Balaji, I think there's no more queries which we can see. Anyone, anything after this also, I would request them to put in an email or they can speak to Balaji or Dharmendra directly so that we can resolve all the issues, whatever you are facing for this IDR portal. I would, with this, I would like to conclude this session for today. In case you need another of such sort of session, you may approach us and we'll be more than happy to guide you how to fill the data on the IDRN portal. Our only aim is to make the inventory visible through this network. With this, on behalf of our Executive Director, Major Manoj Kumar Bindal, Vishish Seva Medal, I would thank Shri Ashok Anandji, Director, Directorate of Fire Service and Emergency Services, Government of Goa, Mr. Thiru Arun T, IAS Secretary to Government Revenue, District Collector, Puducherry, and Mr. Rafiq TK, Assistant Director, DM Lakshadweep, Mr. Dorje Wangdu from Ladakh, and all other participants, whoever has participated, which includes Ms. Isha M. Sawant, Mr. Thiru M. Taman Selvan, Mr. Sakan KS, Shri Dorje Wangdu. So all of I would like to thank from NIDMs for being so patient and hearing to us. And from my team here, IDRN team with Balaji and Dharmender, I would again request you to see the IDRN portal. I would request you to update your IDRN portals so that the inventory may be visible to everyone who is there to respond in case of disasters. With this, I would conclude today's session. Anything from Shri Ashok Menon ji, we would be glad to hear you, sir.
சீனியரிட்டிலாம் வந்துடும் அது கம்ப்யூட்டர்ஸ்
Thank you, sir. Very informative, and we hope to update it very regularly now. And thank you for having this webinar. It was very important. Thank you so much.
Mr. Kamal Selvam is online. In case he's there, we'd like to listen from him. His suggestions we'll be more than happy to include his suggestions in this training program.
இல்ல ஆயுர்வேதிக் ட்ரீட்மெண்ட் இப்போ வரதுல ரொம்ப ஜிபி ஆயுர்வேதிக்ல
is not available, so we move on to Mr. Rafiq. Anything more than this, Mr. Rafiq, will be happy to hear you. Thank you, and thank you, Mr. Dorje Wangun from Ladakh. We all sat together today to learn and discuss more about IDRN. These suggestions which we have received from states and union territories, we will shortly include this in our next training programming session. And thank you very much for being so patient. Thank you from everyone here at NIDM.